Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, Beauty on a Budget. My name is Heather and today I'm going to show you how I style my dining room table. So my camera back just a little bit here. Okay, so I've got napkins. They're just cheap cloth. I mean, well, I know they're more expensive, but I know they do have like a Christmas pattern. They are the poinsettia and holly on them, but I do use them year round just because I like them. My tablecloth is not the Christmas one, but it's that same color and the same sheen, and I just got them secondhand, and I thought they were the same, and it wasn't until I get home I realized that my napkins have the poinsettia on them, which they actually match my Christmas tablecloth because my Christmas tablecloth is burgundy with the poinsettias, but this is just the cream color with this floral pattern. So when it's folded up in the napkin ring, you don't even notice the pattern. These are my new placemats. I just got them, I think, like October, I think maybe November. My Dollar Tree had a stack of them, so I did get a bunch of these this year. So they still have the price tag, so I'm going to have to remove the price tag before I put them out, or I guess it doesn't really matter that much. For my napkin rings for this setting, because I am doing the sunflower for this room, I've got these ones. I'm not quite sure where I got them from, but they were in a little bag, probably at a secondhand store, probably Value Village or something. And so somebody bought them from a PharmaSave on sale for $1.95. I don't know, I probably got them like $3 or something for a whole set of 6. So I'm going to use these ones today. I've got 3 yellow and 3 pink, but I thought they would look really good with the sunflower design I'm going with. And then of course I've got the whole set. So I've got the bowls, the small saucers, and the large dinner plates. The water glasses, these were also something I just got the same time I got the placemats. My Dollar Tree brought these in, and I finally was able to get some. And of course the coffee mugs. So that is what I'm using. And then on my table at all times, I do keep a utensil thing. This one has 4 spots. We've got forks, knives, spoons, and chopsticks. We actually use a lot of chopsticks. And then I do have salt, pepper, and my napkins. So I've got this little set here. It holds my salt, pepper, and napkins all in one little convenient little tray. On my kitchen table, I actually have my salt and pepper and napkins are in 3 separate things on the table. Same with the cutlery on my kitchen table is a little bit different. But I'm just going to set these aside so I can talk about my charger plates. I've got 4 different designs. These are all bought from the Dollar Tree. So I've got the wood grain, got the black and white buffalo check pattern, and I've got the gold. And of course my favorite one for fall is this kind of pumpkin, kind of a coppery orange, and it's got the fall leaves all over it. But for this setting today, I'm going to actually go with the gold because I'm making some centerpieces and I'm doing them in gold. So I'm going to move these charger plates out of the way. So it's very easy to set my table up. I'm just going to give everybody a placemat. I usually do this in like this really easy sitting. This thing's sticky on my plate. Okay, so while I'm setting this up, I like to have this where I set my, while I'm setting this up, I can just do one time and I don't have to walk around the table several times. So I make each place setting. So I put down the placemat, the charger plate, the large plate, and I have the largest sunflower to the left, and then the grouping of 3 to the right. And then I take my bowl and I center my bowl so the sunflower faces you, so I get this really nice, display like that. And then I take the water glass goes on the left, and the coffee mug goes on to the right. So my place setting looks like this. And so I'm just gonna do that for all of these. And I will do my napkins in a moment. But it's just so much faster if I kind of do these in large sections, or I kind of like in little sections. So I'm not walking around the table. So I've already got my chairs lined up where they go, and I just center my placemat with the chair, and then I'm just going to do the charger. If I just stand right, if I just stand in this one spot, I can reach everywhere at once. It makes it easier, and I'm not. I found it because I used to do this, and I would walk around my table several times. Then I found if I just stand in the one spot here, and I can reach pretty much and do the whole table in just a minute. So in the last one, I do have to reach, and it's a little tricky to reach this one sometimes, so I do have to walk little ways just to stub my toe. And then while I'm standing here, oops, what am I doing? Just grab my mugs and just set them around. The water glasses, just set them around. And then my cutlery, I always sit right here. And my salt and pepper napkin sit there. And just and then I'll be bringing my centerpiece out that I was working on earlier. And then for this, I'm just going to move this stuff over just so I can show you very quickly how I do my napkins. Because I found a really fast way to do my napkins, and I can't believe how easy it is. When I first saw these napkins, I always just thought, oh, it's so hard to fold napkins. There's so many complicated ways. And then I found a really fast way that works for me. So my napkins, I actually do press them so I get the crease lines, and it makes it so much faster. So then I just fold it in half the long ways, and then I fold it in half the short way. Just want to make sure some of these do need to be pressed again. I do know that. And then I just take the corner. So I've got my folded edge here. And so this is an open edge. The other three are open edges. So I've got here. So I've got the fold edge to my left. I just take my napkin ring and I just pulled it through, and that's it. It is just so easy and fast. I mean, I know there's so many different ways to do this, but I find this just the easiest way. It's just amazing how fast. Oops, let's take this price tag off. I left that one on just so they all had the price tags on. Just how fast and easy it is to do these. Except when they're not folded perfectly and they need to be repressed. I can tell it needs to get repressed because the way that the fold is. And just when I pull it up, I get that perfect little bunch up there. And it just takes me no time to do all my napkins. And when you've got company, and it always looks so impressive if you've got napkins folded on your table. And I don't really, if I want to, I can spend the time to fluff these so that each one looks closer to the same, and I will do that. But when I'm just first time setting the table and I just need to get everything set up when I haven't had napkins sitting here for a while. Just I'm doing this quickly. See, each one is going to look pretty close to each other. Oh, I guess I got one more to do. Because I have 8 napkins and I only need 6. So the other 2 will get put back in. And sometimes I have trouble telling if I've got them right side up or the wrong side up because it's just this shiny stuff. And like that. So these ones will just get put back in my china cabinet. And I'm just going to fix this place setting here. And then I'm just going to move my bowl just off to the left. And I'm just going to set this right here on the right. And I'm just going to alternate the colors. And usually when I do these colors like this, I always try to give myself the pink one and then my husband a not pink one. I don't think he really cares because we don't actually use the napkins. They're more just for a decorative touch. You can just kind of add to your table. Well, I think it's funny because then the pink one there happened to land on where my son eats, but that's okay. You know, like I said, we don't actually use them to use them. We just kind of have them on the table just to make it look a bit better. So there is that so far. So now I'm just going to grab my candlesticks, and that was what I was working on earlier today, so I will be right back. Okay, so these are my candlesticks. These used to be wrought iron, and then these were clear little plastic beads. So I spray painted it in gold. My napkins or my candles were just plain white napkins, and I decoupaged napkin to these two. So I got these two were just black wrought iron candlesticks, and these were just plain white taper candles earlier. One here, and then I've got this big candlestick. I'm going to take the candle off so I can lift it easier. This big one here, it was a really interesting, looked like it was tarnished, almost looked wood-like. I mean, it is metal, but it had like a wood looking to it, kind of looked like an antique globe kind of here. I had to spray paint it, and I flipped it upside down, so some of my spray paint has some drips here. Can't help that, I'm out of spray paint, but I spray painted this one gold, and this was the same. It was just a large yellow color candle, just a large pillar candle, and I just decoupaged some napkins onto this one. Those projects will actually be on my other channel. And then for here, for my napkins, I've put out the 2 napkins that I had actually used to decoupage on my candles, are the ones that I'm using on this table today. So there is my quick and easy, you know, Valentine, kind of anytime, kind of a quick, easy setup for my dining room table. Like I said, if you want to see the candlesticks and candles, they're on my other channel, Made with Love. Okay, so again, oops, I just get my camera to come up here. Again, I just want to say thank you so much to everybody who's subscribing to my channels and watching my videos, and I will see you all in my next videos. Bye.